Joining us to discuss all of this, Sheriff Mark Lamb of Pinal County, Arizona, and also joining us today is Staff Lieutenant of Texas Highway Patrol, Christopher Olivares. Gentlemen, great to have you with me. Thank you.
Thanks, Bianca.
Thanks for having me.
Good to be here.
It's not a border state issue. You guys have borders, but everyone needs to be concerned. As we just told you, immigrants are spreading out across our entire country. We don't even know who they are. Sheriff Lamb, to you first. You didn't think they'd stay in D.C., did you?
No, but at least they're not in Texas anymore. I mean, I think that was what Texas was trying to achieve. And so, look, we've known any of us in Texas and Arizona know that the cartel has designed their product to be spread throughout America, which is humans and drugs. And whether they take them there or our own government buses them or flies them there, their goal ultimately is to get to these other locations. Look, Texas and Arizona is the last place, frankly, they want to stay. And it's clear you're seeing that now. And it's sad to watch, honestly. I figured out after your last clip, the way that we stop illegal immigration into this country and we get these people motivated here in America is we need to tell them that these folks that are coming in are pro-life.
Yeah.
Because that's what they are. Apparently, if you're pro-life, they don't want you around. So let's start telling them they're pro-life.
There you go. That's a whole voter base that they would actually want to get out of our country. Lieutenant Olivares, I have family in Texas. I've been to the border there. I've been to Roma, real hotbed of activity. And you see, it is a business. It is a business for cartels, and they're taking advantage. And these people who are coming believe that they will not be kicked out. So we see a fence go up at the U.S. Supreme Court overnight, gentlemen. But we have no protection along our border, and especially, in Texas. It must be so frustrating for you, Lieutenant, as the story we just saw there along the Rio Grande. No border, just a river.
Right, Bianca, and to your point, also to Sheriff Lamb's point, I mean, Texas right now is taking unprecedented action right now, having to build its first ever Texas border wall because the federal government completely canceled all the border wall contracts as of last year. So now we're having to find private-owned property to put up infrastructure, fencing, border wall, because it is vital to border security. It is vital to law enforcement who are out on the front lines having to encounter these individuals, drug smugglers, human smugglers, day in and day out. So it's essential to what we are doing and what we're trying to do. But again, the state of Texas, Arizona, we should not have to bear the burden of this crisis right now. It is a responsibility of the federal government to step in and take action. It's one thing to have a plan on paper, but they need to take action. They need to follow through with the rule of law and start deporting these individuals before we start seeing constant increase of immigrants. I can tell you right now, last month for March, we had over 221,000 encounters. The month of April is going to be much, much more individuals that crossed our border, not including the gotaways too, when we talk about the gotaways. So, and of course, drug smugglers are continuing to profit off of this crisis, off of human smuggling. It's going to continue to escalate unless there's some action that's being done by the federal government.
Yep, and there's calls to impeach Mayorkas. Sheriff Lamb, can we even wait that long for us to see that play out?
No, I mean, look, he should be impeached. They should fire him today. He's been totally useless. And you put him up in front of Congress, he never has the answers they're looking for. It is clear that he is completely in lockstep with the politics of the leftists that are running this country right now. And that is unfortunate because, like the lieutenant will tell you, these shouldn't be issues that are party line. This shouldn't matter whether you're Republican, Democrat, or independent. This is about human trafficking and drug trafficking into America. And every American should care about this border security and the border crisis because these folks are being abused on a daily basis by the cartel. The women are being raped. Children are being abused and raped and used as pawns. The men are being extorted and forced to carry drugs like you saw in the first video. And then ultimately, these folks are affecting what's going on in our communities. Right now, fentanyl is the leading cause of death amongst 18 to 45-year-old Americans. And yet our government is doing nothing about it. Instead, they're so fired up about whether or not we can kill babies or not. To me, it's ludicrous. We have lost our moral compass in this country.
National Day of Prayer, we should note, is today. And obviously, we're praying for you guys down there, trying to keep our border safe and keep our border, controlled. Because obviously, it is not. It is under siege. Sheriff Lamb, Lieutenant Olivares, thank you, gentlemen, both, for your time and bringing us the latest on the southern border today.
Thank you, Bianca. Thank you, LT.
Thank you.